I don't feel like you treat me as a friend to me, like,
Okay,
in...
You sure you want to do this?
He's silencing you, and that's not fair.
Personally, I think you should run for the hills.
On Married at First Sight, Chloe and Michael are finally married, but she admitted that she had multiple panic attacks on their first night together.
I've never had 4 panic attacks at once. It probably didn't help having a brand new man that I've never known at any point in my life laying next to me. But I've just conditioned myself to sleep really lightly. I've been alone for such a long time, and I didn't have my sound machine. I didn't have my humidifier. I didn't have my essential oils being diffused. But I feel like when you have a partner that's ready to navigate something that you really don't have any control over, it's pretty sweet. They might just subside. I might never see them again.
Despite their wedding night jitters, they both seem really optimistic about where things are going with their relationship.
Right now, I'm just full of optimism with this journey with Chloe. I was a little worried that she could feel like a second fiddle or second place, you know, being rematched with me. But I'm really happy that we don't have to brace for that.
Load it up.
Well, for efficiency, we should put your stuff first.
Like, we have great chemistry right now, and I kind of just want to continue to ride that momentum. Is there a little bit of nervousness that accompanies that? Sure. There's a level of like, even if I do everything perfect, which isn't going to happen, you know, 50% of this is going to be dependent on her. There's a level of unknown, but I think it'll be easy with her.
They went on their honeymoon together, and they're looking forward to growing their bond.
Only time will tell if Michael and I are really able to grow a connection that is going to last us for a lifetime, and kind of take it as it comes. I don't want anything to feel forced. I don't also feel like we're holding ourselves back from doing something that would feel like a really natural step to take. So we'll see what the honeymoon does. Honeymoons tend to have a wild effect on people, so you just never know.
But later, Chloe admitted that she's feeling really overwhelmed about their relationship and all the emotions that she's having.
We've had conversations that I didn't even have in relationships that I was with for so many years. So I'm emotionally overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I think I'm just kind of processing emotions that I've never, ever not only not felt before, but didn't even know I had the capacity to feel.
Sure.
So I think it just kind of all hit me that tomorrow reality hits.
Yeah.
We are husband and wife. We are moving in together. And it's absolutely freaking terrifying.
And honestly, I felt for Chloe. She seems super overwhelmed.
I want to work on feeling like it's okay to put myself first. I know Michael's going to help me do that, so yeah, I'm gonna give it 100%. He's gonna give it 100%. We're gonna see where we land.
Becca and Austin are still having some issues, specifically with physical intimacy.
I mean, I think obviously like physical intimacy is still something that we gotta be working on. But like, we didn't really have time to take that step. But you know, I think we've taken a lot of the advice she's given us, and we are applying it. It just happens to be a little slower than like I hope, or I don't know if you feel similarly. It's just, okay, she does.
Dr. Pia said you make time.
And Becca, she's feeling really sad about how things are progressing.
I know Austin means well, and I know he is committed to me, but it's difficult when you continue to initiate things and then continue to face rejection. I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of ways for us to connect that do separate us from a friendship, from a romantic relationship, that are in ways that he's comfortable, that still fulfill my needs. Like, it feels like we're running out of avenues.
Emily and Brennan are working on their communication skills, and Emily said that she's feeling worried about losing herself.
I also care about you a lot, but I am afraid that sometimes I'm semi-losing myself along the way. Like maybe putting up with stuff, or like not being treated in the way like I feel like I deserve. So I'm afraid that because I care about you a lot, I still get like very emotional because I care, and I'm afraid that is not always healthy for me.
Brennan keeps repeating himself and saying that they need time to figure things out. But honestly, at this point, it's feeling like they might just need to end things.
I think we just need time to continue to move forward in the right direction.
I know he says he cares about me a lot, but like I just don't really feel that a lot of the time. Maybe I just need to go back to what I said was no expectations. And then you can't get frustrated or you can't get upset. And I don't really think I have many expectations of him at all right now.
I think as long as we're happy with one another, that's all that matters.
And Claire is firmly on Emily's side with the whole Brennan sitch.
I feel like you are very open. It's very clear that there's an open person here who's ready to like figure this out. And there's somebody who's completely closed off, who's saying that they're open and friendship and this and that and the other. But it's just clear in the behavior that that is not what's true.
To some extent, like this honestly is the best he can do.
They later on had a chat with Pastor Cal. And honestly, at this point, it feels like they're talking in circles about the same issues. But Pastor Cal seems to be really on Emily's side.
You know, if we feel comfortable enough to go deeper, then, you know, we'll go deeper. But if we're not feeling it, then we got to respect each other's boundaries. And
what if she feels comfortable enough to go deeper?
Great.
Are you up to doing that?
Sure.
What do you think?
There have been times I've been trying to respect his boundaries. Like, it's just delicate. And I think it's been a little bit more important for me to, like, do what is needed for him to feel more comfortable. So I feel like just don't want to push any boundaries in general.
Okay.
And or have that result in being more closed off.
And Emily's friend is also super not happy with how Brennan's treating her.
Things definitely took a turn for the worse with Dr. Pia. I felt like it was my opportunity when she asked us what happened to literally answer her question. And then like that turned into me breaking his trust and like him being like—
You broke his trust because you talked about your problems at therapy. Biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my life.
And then I was just like what
He's a master manipulator.
Emily's gonna give it her best, but she's not sure about what their future holds.
What are you gonna do?
I'm at a loss. I do want to like see if we're able to save the marriage. And it's just hard when you're dealing with someone who really does not want to be portrayed at all bad on camera.
Well, then maybe he should be less of a—
Yeah.
I like support whatever decision you made, but like personally, I think you should run for the hills.